guys.
Welcome to Jeff and Jen's second date update. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It says here you went out with a guy named Stuart. Is that right?
I did. Well, this situation is a little different
Okay.
because we never actually met or had an in-person date.
You haven't had an in-person date.
Oh.
No.
So is this someone you were just talking to?
We'd been emailing each other for several months, and we had a couple of Zoom calls.
I was going to say, have you ever FaceTimed each other or seen each other in person?
Yeah, we had a few Zoom calls,
Okay.
but we never actually met.
Oh, okay.
This is a bit different.
I know.
So how did it start? Like, how did you meet him?
I met him on LinkedIn, of all places.
Okay.
We started from there, tons of flirting, and I was really looking forward to meeting him in person.
Interesting.
And it's not like I'm delusional. We had talked about it several times about meeting in person, and I thought we were close to making plans, and then he just disappeared.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So was the initial
Yeah.
introduction professional based? Like, was it related to work, or is that now sort of like morphing into a dating app?
You know, this is going to sound awful, but I kind of think of LinkedIn like a smart girls dating app.
Ha! The Smart Girls dating app.
You know, it's not a terrible place to meet somebody because you kind of have their whole resume in front of you,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. You have all the information you need. I can see what you do for a living. I can see how long you've been there. I can see what your commitments are and what organizations you're affiliated with.
That's so
it's
interesting.
for me up until now.
Yeah, yeah. So you never met in person again. This was emailing back and forth.
Yeah. And so when he ghosted, I kept sending him emails and he's just been ignoring me and I have no clue why.
Hmm.
And I've gone back and reread the emails, like all of the emails, and there was no indication that anything had gone wrong. So I was hoping that you could figure it out.
Why the long period of time of emailing back and forth? Like, what was the hesitation in just meeting in person?
Emails, I would say, are the best platform to do sort of long game flirting. And sometimes the anticipation and the flirting itself is even better than meeting in person.
That's
And
so
I think
funny.
that's delayed.
You never did that where you were in like you just would talk to somebody. Like I remember when I was like kind of dating and I was joining Instagram, like I remember people would slide into my DMs and I just enjoyed like the social interaction of it all. And I'm
Right.
like, oh, I'm never really going to go out with him. I just talked to him online,
Yeah.
essentially.
But at some point, I would think you'd need to, you know what, or get off the pot, no?
Yeah, and I was trying to get off the pot. You know, I was trying to, establish a date for real. And it just never happened. And so I'm wondering if I did anything wrong.
I'll bet, here's my prediction. We're going to call him up, and he's going to say, I just wanted to flirt. That's all I wanted out
Yeah.
of it.
Or he's dating somebody else. That's what I'm thinking. Like he's talking to all
No.
these people online and then he finally is like, well, I don't want to talk to them anymore. I'm going to go out with her.
Well, that's going to take the fun out of it.
Yeah.
Like meeting in person. God forbid it might actually become a real relationship, and that'll be no fun.
I really hope that's not the case because I am a fun person. And I would have made the date fun. Like, I don't think it's a chore to go out with me at the risk of sounding conceited.
Not at all.
So I really hope that's not.
No, you sound
I hope
lovely.
that's not the reasoning.
All
It
right.
does sound cute.
Yes, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call him up, try to get a read on him, and
Get you a first date.
yeah. and who knows-
In-person dating.
I love this whole LinkedIn emailing thing, flirtatious thing. That's cool. All right, stick around. More to come. The story of Nicole and Stuart. A second date update continues. Interesting. Nicole met Stuart on LinkedIn, of all places. And one of the things she loves about LinkedIn is the fact that you can kind of get a sense of a person's stability, like how long have they been at their job? What is their job?
Oh, look, they've had 19 jobs in the last 4 months.
Yeah, right.
What's up with that?
Yeah, do they follow through on their commitments? And in terms of the type of job they have, is it a relatively prestigious job? Is it a respectable job, whatever that is?
Or is it sales? And then I'm like, uh-oh, I don't know if I trust this one. Just kidding.
Yeah, so they started communicating by email. There's sort of this long game flirting that they both seem to really be enjoying. And at some point, I guess Nicole decided she wanted to finally meet this guy in person, and that's when he ghosted. And I wonder if that's the reason why he ghosted, because he was perfectly content to do this long game flirting via email. But we're going to find out, unless there's any other detail that you think is pertinent before we make the call, Nicole.
No, I think you got it all.
All right, let's call him up. We're calling Stuart.
Hello?
Hi, is this Stuart? Oh, my goodness.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Sorry. Yeah, this is Stuart.
Stuart, it's Jeff, Jen, Fritz, and Tim at Q102. How you doing, man?
It made me sneeze so hard I almost lost my eyeballs.
No, let it out, man. Let it out.
Yeah, you can't hold that in. That was giant.
I know.
What a greeting.
It was surprising in multiple ways. I can't, you guys are legends. Why are you calling me? Because you want to hear sneezes or something?
No, not at all. We heard why. You having an allergy attack? You got a cold or something?
No, I think it's this plant, but no, sorry.
Oh.
I'm good. I'm good now, I think.
Okay,
Forgive
well,
me in the future if I sneeze again, but I'm thrilled to be talking to you guys.
well, I got to tell you, Stuart, you're a bit legendary yourself. We were talking about you earlier this morning, one of your friends who I understand you've kind of lost touch with, and we wanted to just look in on you and see if you were okay and what you had going on.
Wow. I don't even know who who would be that person.
You're not missing anyone from your life? No long-lost friends you'd like to reconnect with? No one you've lost touch with?
I'm pretty communicative, so I wouldn't, if they can't get a hold of me personally, then that would surprise me. Yeah. So, no, look, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
Uh-oh.
Well, you had been emailing back and forth with Nicole for some time, who I guess you met on LinkedIn, and I'm not sure what happened there, if you just got super busy or
Oh, man.
you got something else going on that's distracting you.
No, I had to stop that conversation.
Why? What happened?
Well, her emails, they were starting to become inappropriate, if not fully inappropriate. They were too much for me, man.
What do you mean?
They were just, it started off fine enough, but then it just started going the wrong direction. The flirting was fun. It started off as very fun, good rapport. And, everything was like, okay, this is moving in the right direction. And I was really liking it, but she started to get really, it wasn't just like flirtatious sexual. It was overt sexual, like really graphic. And started referencing my man.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was over the line for you then.
Well, I guess a couple times, yeah, but it got hardcore and graphic and became the whole theme of the email thread,
Dang.
So, yeah. She was asking lots of questions, making comments, just, the Inquisition almost.
Right, but this started out as mutual flirting, no?
Yeah, at the beginning there, for sure. But, then it starts to get really, maybe a little too forward and intense. And then you start emailing just to figure out what's going on. The flirtation probably has stopped. And now it's what are you driving at?
Okay, well, what were you hoping it would ultimately lead to? If you're flirting with someone, are you thinking in the back of your mind, this is someone I would like to eventually meet, or do you prefer to just stick to light flirting?
No, look, I like meeting people. Dating is the way you start a relationship. I'm not totally against that. It just, in this instance, she's looking for somebody with a really impressive package. I think she even underlined and folded that in one of her emails.
I see.
And I'm okay. I do okay. I'm average. I'm an average guy. I sneeze like anybody else. But,
It seems a bit forward, though. You're right. If you've only been talking online via email and maybe a couple Zooms, and she's already asking for, the information on your unit, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like,
I don't know what your expectations are.
I feel like personally, I would want somebody to meet me before they start soliciting information.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Before getting that graphic?
Yeah.
That forward?
I don't know.
That overt?
I haven't dated in a while, so maybe,
All right. Well, I'm beginning to understand.
ask her, yeah.
Why don't we bring Nicole into the conversation and give her a chance to respond? Stuart, we got her on the line. Nicole, you still with us?
Hi, yes.
He makes it sound like you got some high expectations.
Oh my God, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember that. What did I say?
you were saying stuff about a Coke can. like a sledgehammer, like a big snake. You use like all the email tools to make this very pronounced.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I think I maybe might have tripped over the line from flirtatious into more sexual territory, but I don't think that I would be disappointed. I was just having a little bit of fun, if that's what you're worried about.
Well, I'm flattered, and like, hopefully that remains so. But you know, I mean, look, I'm flattered that you would go there, I guess. But I'm, you know, I don't want to disappoint you.
Yeah, I just let myself get carried away is what I did. If you're down for it, I don't, like I said, I don't think that I'm going to be disappointed.
I mean, you guys have seen each other's pictures, right? None of that.
Well, yeah,
but-
because they've Zoomed.
Oh, that's right.
Zoom.
Yeah.
I can tone it down.
She's an attractive person, and she's obviously intelligent, funny. She just, I don't know, something happened. Maybe it caught me at the wrong time.
Well, no pressure. I mean, Stuart, if you don't think you're up for it, or you're looking for this type of relationship right now, or you don't want to date, we understand. But if you're open to it, we'd be happy to pay for a proper date. I mean, as far as Nicole is concerned, I don't want to make excuses or mischaracterize you, but it just sounds to me like you, I don't know, maybe you just misread the tone of the room. And
I 100% did, and I'm so sorry if I made you uncomfortable. That was not my intention.
No, I appreciate that. It's okay. Just know I'm 6 feet tall. I'm not like 7 feet 2, but I'm also not like 4'1" either. So I'm right there in the middle there.
Mean, I would still love to meet. I really don't think I'm going to be disappointed just based on our Zoom calls.
would you be satisfied with average, though, Nicole?
I think the person is more important than the package. So
yes.
I would.
I'm down. I'm down to do it now.
Yeah, this still sounds like there's some sparks flying here.
Yeah. These two are going to. I'm kidding.
It's going to be the perfect size.
All right. Well, if we can do a second date update for you, shoot us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com. Jen reads and responds to every single one
All of them. Every single one.
Yep.
I'm just going through all
She's
the time.
very good with email.
I'm
that one.
very good with emails. Yes. Well, there's just too many. There's so many.
I know. So many.
There's so many.
Yeah.
When you get hundreds every day, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I know. You get behind a couple of days and bam.
Forget
just
about it.
Screwed.
Weather-wise, warm again. 85 today, 87 tomorrow, 89 on Friday. I think I got a high of 90 predicted for Saturday. I don't know where the hell fall's supposed to be. And one more person sends me a note. Well, fall doesn't officially start until the 22nd. I know.
We know. And it's almost here. It will be this weekend. It is summer. We know.
Just calm down.
And when we do, I am playing that Earth, Wind, and Fire song to
The
celebrate.
autumnal equinox.
I just love that
is
word,
when it
autumnal.
begins. Autumnal.
It's this
I know.
weekend, right?
Yeah. Yep. And now we fall into the darkness, more and more darkness every day until we get the winter solstice.
Why was Jeff out of work today? Because he was suffering from autumnal issues.
Yes, he's having issues with his autumnals.
Do you need a Pepto?
Do you need Pepto for your autumnal?
I think it sounds like Kaopectic, maybe.
Something. Kaopectate for your autumnal?